A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a whirlwind of political activity, President Donald Trump made headlines this week with significant developments surrounding national security and children's financial futures. On Tuesday, Trump hosted a cabinet meeting at the White House, where he addressed pressing issues including the deployment of National Guardsmen to Washington, D.C., and the introduction of Trump accounts aimed at securing the financial future of American children. The day began with a serious tone as Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced the deployment of additional National Guardsmen to the nation's capital. This decision comes in the wake of the tragic shooting incident involving 2 guardsmen, prompting Hegseth to vow to send 500 more troops to D.C. in a bid to bolster security. Following this announcement, the governors of Oklahoma and Arkansas confirmed they would be sending a combined total of 260 National Guardsmen to support the existing forces in the city. Oklahoma will contribute approximately 160 guardsmen, while Arkansas will send around 100. This influx will add to the current contingent of 2,200 guardsmen already stationed in D.C. from 8 different states. Pentagon Press Secretary Kingsley Wilson confirmed that all Guard members in D.C. are now armed and are conducting joint patrols with the Metropolitan Police Department. The situation remains fluid, with no specific target date set for the full complement of 500 additional troops. In a separate yet equally significant development, President Trump announced a philanthropic initiative dubbed Trump Accounts, designed to provide financial support for children across the nation. During his address, Trump revealed that philanthropic billionaires Michael and Susan Dell have pledged a staggering $6.25 billion to fund these accounts, which will deposit $250 into savings accounts for 25 million children aged 10 and under. The initiative specifically targets children living in zip codes with a median income below $150,000. Trump described the Trump accounts as a revolutionary step towards establishing trust funds for every American child, allowing contributions from family members, employers, and charitable donors. He emphasized that these funds would be invested to grow over the course of a child's life, providing financial benefits once they reach adulthood. The president praised the Dells for their generosity, calling it one of the most significant acts of kindness in U.S. history. The announcement came as part of Trump's broader policy framework, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which was passed earlier this summer. Flanked by the Dells and key members of Congress, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, Trump expressed optimism about the future of the initiative, stating that he anticipates many major companies will also contribute to these accounts in the coming months. Additionally, Trump noted that contributions from employers to these accounts would be tax-free, further incentivizing participation. However, not all news from the administration has been positive. The family of a Colombian fisherman killed in a recent U.S. military strike filed a formal complaint with the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, alleging that the U.S. government acted illegally. The complaint specifically names Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth as responsible for ordering the bombing, despite claims that he did not know the identities of those targeted. The family's lawyer, Dan Kovalik, asserted that they have no effective means of seeking justice in Colombia for the injuries they have suffered due to U.S. actions. In the wake of these allegations, Republican Senator Rand Paul voiced his concerns regarding the Pentagon's conduct, particularly in light of accusations of war crimes related to the military's operations in the Caribbean. He expressed apprehension about reports suggesting that Hegseth had issued an order to kill them all in reference to the survivors of an initial strike. While most Republican senators sidestepped questions about the strikes, Senator Eric Schmitt defended the military's actions, asserting there was 100% legal justification for targeting the so-called narco-terrorist boats. As the Trump administration navigates these complex issues, it remains to be seen how the deployment of National Guardsmen and the introduction of Trump accounts will impact public perception and policy moving forward. With heightened security measures in place and a bold initiative to support children's financial futures, the administration is clearly focused on addressing both immediate and long-term challenges facing the nation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.